guys, today we're going to talk about the top 10 clarinetists in jazz. Don't forget to like and share this video, as well as subscribe to our channel. You can also hit the notification bell so you'll get notifications about all our future videos. We really want to thank our Patreon supporters who help make this channel possible by donating as little as $1 a month. There's a link in the description box below. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 clarinetists in jazz. Now, the clarinet is a very expressive instrument. It allows for so much variation in the sound quality, the texture, the timbre, the vibrato, the register. Over the years, the style of jazz clarinet has really changed, and we're going to talk about some of the masters in the history of jazz. You can visit our website, peterandwillanderson.com, and if you go to the solos tab, we've got dozens of transcribed solos of many of these players that we're going to talk about. I also want to mention that some of the players on this list played an Albert system clarinet, which is an older style of the clarinet that has a little bit of a simpler mechanical system, and the fingering is different. The sound on the Albert clarinet is a little bit warmer, but the intonation is a little less precise. The Bohm system is the more modern system that most people play today, but I find it fun to try to emulate the sound of the Albert system. This is without a doubt the definitive list, and if anyone disagrees with me, they're flat out wrong. So let's get to the list. Coming in at number 10 in top clarinetists in jazz, we have Don Murray. In the 1920s, he recorded with the New Orleans Rhythm Kings and joined Gene Goldkette, where he mentored the young Jimmy Dorsey. Murray is known for his recordings with Vic Spiderbeck, where he displays astounding virtuosic solos. Sadly, he died at age 25 from complications of a car accident. Coming in at number 9 for top clarinetists in jazz is Lester Young. Many people don't know that Lester Young was an incredible clarinetist. He actually played a cheap metal clarinet, but one night Benny Goodman heard him play and gave Lester his clarinet on the spot. Young has a minimalist style on the clarinet, but very special. Check out the Kansas City sessions for his clarinet playing. Coming in at number 8 for top 10 clarinetists in jazz is Johnny Dodds. His playing is the epitome of the early New Orleans jazz clarinet sound. Dodds played with Jelly Roll Morton, King Oliver, and is best known for his recordings with Louis Armstrong. His punctuated, arpeggiated, aggressive style defines the role of the clarinet in the early jazz collective improvisation. Coming in at number 7 for top clarinetists in jazz is Jimmy Hamilton. He was the featured clarinet soloist with the Duke Ellington Orchestra for 25 years, and also a tenor saxophonist and a composer. Notably, he composed Duke Ellington's hit arrangement Ad Lib on Nippon from the Far East Suite. Of all of the jazz clarinetists, Jimmy Hamilton had the most gorgeous classical sound and technique, which lent itself well to Ellington's classical sound. Coming in at number 6 in top clarinetists in jazz is Barney Bigard. Bigard had a 15-year tenure with the Duke Ellington Orchestra throughout the Harlem Renaissance at the Cotton Club in the 1920s and 30s. He was also a member of Louis Armstrong's All-Stars and is known for his unique, exciting glissandos and bends. Coming in at number 5 in top clarinetists in jazz is Buster Bailey. Bailey is one of the lesser-known masters of the jazz clarinet. He played with King Oliver in Chicago, where he met Louis Armstrong. Later, he was a member of the Fletcher Henderson Orchestra and the John Kirby Sextet. He was a technical master and classical fiend, and could play as fast and precise as anyone on this list. Coming in at number 4 for top clarinetists in jazz is Edmund Hall. He gained recognition playing with Teddy Wilson and Eddie Condon, and for 3 years he toured the world as a featured soloist with Louis Armstrong's All-Stars. His style is characterized by a dirty growl and favored a big sound over precision and intonation like many of the other swing-era clarinetists. Coming in at number 3 in top clarinetists in jazz, we have Sidney Bechet. Although he's known as a soprano saxophonist, Sidney Bechet started on the clarinet and was self-taught. He had a huge sound, a wild vibrato, and an expressive operatic playing style. His recording of Blue Horizon is down in the history books as one of the best recordings of the jazz clarinet. Coming in at number 2 for top clarinetists in jazz is Artie Shaw. Artie Shaw was a composer, author, and master clarinetist, pushing musical boundaries by blending American swing with European classical and Latin styles. He was among the first to racially integrate his bands by hiring vocalist Billie Holiday and trumpeter Roy Eldridge. Although he had a career that lasted less than 30 years, the smooth modern beauty of his jazz playing has been unmatched. Coming in at number 1 in top 10 clarinetists in jazz is Benny Goodman. Goodman's 60-year career is highlighted by sparking the swing era in 1935, bringing jazz into Carnegie Hall, being one of the first band leaders to integrate his bands, and leading the top big band of the swing era. He helped bridge the divide between the classical and jazz worlds. His small group with Gene Krupa, Lionel Hampton, and Teddy Wilson was equally groundbreaking for blistering tempos and swinging classics. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the list. Do you think this was a good list and hit all the big ones? Or did I miss any important players in jazz? Again, check out our website, peterandwillanderson.com. On the solos page, you can find many transcribed solos of the players I mentioned. Thanks so much again to our Patreons who help make this channel possible by donating as little as $1 a month. You can check out the link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you next time.